of a truculent bully trying to provoke a quarrel. This particular kind of tern does not nest in trees, but lays its eggs on the warm sand. The island is honeycombed with holes dug by moaning birds, in which they raise their young. The babies are cute little balls of fluffy down. Here, too, on Midway Island, the famous goony birds live for many months of the year. Technically, these birds are Laysan albatross, but due to their crazy antics, they have the nickname Goofy Goonies. For months, the babies are covered with a soft down and are fed only by regurgitation. It is certainly worth a trip halfway across the Pacific to see these amazing birds go into their hilarious song and dance routine. Natural jitterbugs, they keep this up hour after hour, day in and day out, never seeming to tire of it. You know, they must have a little Spanish in them, for the clacking together of their bills sounds like the clicking of castanets. Two will start dancing, and along will come a third who attempts to join them. Even four may be dancing together, but generally in that case, they break up into pairs. This performance never stops. They never tire, and neither do the absorbed passengers, who all acclaim the Goonies as one of the most amazing spectacles of the entire trip. Goofy Goonies is right. But Wake's greatest attractions lie in the nearby brilliantly colored lagoon and ocean. Swimming, boating, fishing, and underwater vistas through glass-bottomed boats and goggles are but a few of the possible pleasures to be enjoyed. For deep-sea fishing, a speedy motor launch takes us across the lagoon to Wilkes Island, where on the ocean side is one of the world's finest fishing grounds. Here, an unlooked-for surprise awaits us. The Wilkes Island Railroad, 2 city blocks in length, called the shortest railroad in the world. It was over this railroad that all of Wake's supplies were hauled from the sea landing to the lagoon for ferrying to Peel Island. Although the distance is so short that one could easily walk it in a couple of minutes, it is much more fun to ride this unique railroad. Bumping over the narrow-gauge tracks, we speed across the interior of this tiny island. At the extreme end of the line, Pan American's fishing launch awaits us offshore. A wooden imitation fish with 2 large hooks called a toporino is the lure used to capture the sporty, fighting game fish which inhabit the waters of this angler's paradise. Big game fish are found in abundance. Hardly have the lines been unreeled when you feel the thrill of your first strike. Oftentimes, one passes through a school of yellowfin tuna, and so little fishing has been done of these waters that it is not uncommon for every line to be struck at the same time by one of these gamey fish. And it is some sport to pull them into the boat just as fast as you possibly can. Not so bad for an hour's sport. Enough fish for one of Wake Island's famous fish barbecues beneath the full moon and brilliant stars of a tropical night. It is but a short sail out of the Coral Garden. Nowhere else in the world is there such crystal clear water as Wake's Lagoon, and such a magnificent and brilliant array of hundreds of tropical fish which live in and about the great coral head. Here we find new thrills and greater beauties in a fantastic shimmering world beneath the sea. By putting on watertight sea goggles, one is able to invade Father Neptune's kingdom and discover in its clear coral pools hidden treasures of unbelievable splendor. Beneath the surface, like a dream, a new and fantastic world becomes instantly apparent, with its gardens of coral and curious inhabitants. Everywhere there are countless varieties of gaily colored fish, which shine with the brilliance of jewels. These exotic creatures are a colorful type of triggerfish, and have the Hawaiian name of Huma Huma Nuka Nuka Apua'a, which have figured so frequently in some of the present-day songs as the fish that goes swimming by. There seems to be no limit to the sizes, shapes, colors, and markings with which nature has adorned some of these lovely specimens. This fellow only needs legs to give his brown-spotted body the appearance of a caricature of a cow. There are so many amazing varieties of sea life that every coral head seems to produce its own lovely kind. This brilliant specimen, too, which looks so much like a huge goldfish, is really a squirrelfish. Where it ever got such a name is a mystery. Words seem inadequate to describe these gay-looking fishes. Their exotic designs and colorings are so bizarre that one would almost believe them to be artificial. These are a type of butterfly fish and are so beautiful that the name seems quite appropriate, especially when it is called a saddled butterfly fish, due to the large black saddle-like marking on its back. Among the branches of coral live thousands of these little fish. Because of their striped markings, they are called prisoner fish. The pretty bright blue fish are called demoiselles. Another beautiful type of butterfly fish dwelling in these warm pools of Wake's Lagoon has the imposing name of Chetodon setifer. One of the most amazing creatures of the coral garden is the hermit crab. The housing problem is one of his major difficulties. Having no shell of his own to protect his soft body, he must find one suitable to his needs. Finding one, he examines it carefully and assures himself that it has no other occupant. Satisfied, he snuggles into his new home and crawls away. But the undersea adventure must end. Having glimpsed this fantastic fairy garden of the deep, the memory of its magic beauty will linger forever. Wake Island, so newly added to the world's travel map, is already becoming a favorite vacation spot for travel-wise voyagers. A land reserved to those who fly, where every comfort and convenience, excellent food and expert attention are as much a part of your stay as the breathtaking sunset, its rainbow waters, the friendly sun and the cool trade winds